Welcome to Islam Quiz Hub. Test your knowledge of the Quran, Sunnah, history, and more. Are you ready to challenge yourself and learn something new? Let's dive in and see how much you know about our beautiful deen. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's go. What is the first surah of the Quran? In which language was the Quran revealed? How many surahs are there in the Quran? What is the longest surah in the Quran? What is the shortest surah in the Quran? Who was the first person to compile the Quran into one book? What does the word Quran mean? Over how many years was the Quran revealed? Which angel brought the revelation of the Quran to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Which surah is called the heart of the Quran? In which month was the Quran first revealed? What is the night of decree called in the Quran? How many Jews' parts are there in the Quran? Which surah has no Bismillah at the beginning? What is the main theme of Surah Al-Ikhlas? Which prophet is mentioned the most in the Quran? How many Makki surahs are there in the Quran? How many Madani surahs are there in the Quran? Which surah is also called the bride of the Quran? Which surah was revealed completely at once? How many times is Bismillah mentioned in the Quran? Which surah is named after a woman? Which surah contains the verse of the throne, Ayat al-Kursi? How many verses are there in the Quran? What is the Quran's last surah? Which surah has the most number of verses? Which surah was revealed to refute the slander against Aisha? What is the Quran's shortest verse? Which surah has 2 sajda prostration verses? How many times is the name of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, mentioned in the Quran? Which surah is called the mother of the book? How many prophets are mentioned in the Quran? Which surah narrates the story of Prophet Yusuf? Which surah is also called Al-Furqan? Which surah advises not to backbite? How many times is the word Allah mentioned in the Quran? Which surah begins with Tabarak? What is the main theme of Surah Kahf? Which surah is also known as the chapter of light? Which surah was revealed after the Battle of Badr? Which prophet built the Kaaba according to the Quran? How many heavens are mentioned in the Quran? What does Surah Al-Masad talk about? How many wives of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, are mentioned in the Quran? In which surah is the fasting prescribed? What does the Quran say about parents? Which surah is also known as the opening? Who was the father of Prophet Yusuf? How many times is the story of Adam and Iblis mentioned in the Quran? Which surah was revealed to strengthen Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, after his loss? Thanks for watching.